Dear students, this is paper 2, try paper from Kelantan. So remember that there are 3 parts in this writing paper. So you have the short communicative message for part 1, guided writing for part 2, and extended writing for part 3. Dear students, let's look at the reminders before we start. The first one, remember that you have to use all the contents C1, C2, and C3 for all the questions. And then use correct format and also paragraphing. Use linkers and cohesive devices. Use suitable tenses and use good vocabulary and also the less common lexis. Now let's look at the first part, which is short communicative message. Question 1. You receive an email from your friend Fikri who studies at the local school. Hi Amir, I'm a bit unhappy with my last examination result. I'm worried about my study too. I remember you asking me to go to a tuition class with you. When can we start? So the first one is, when can we start the tuition class? So this is C1. Okay, second, what subject should we take? So this is C2 or content 2. Advise me on which tuition center as well. So the third question is, which tuition center? So that is content 3. Now write an email to your friend in about 80 words. Write your answer below. So here you have fikri@gmail.com. Subject is attending a tuition center. So remember that you're writing to Fikri and you are Amir.
Hi Fikri. I'm sorry to hear that you didn't do well in your recent exam. I'll try my best to help you. First of all, I did ask you to join me for tuition a few weeks ago. The tuition center is located near our school. Therefore, it's easier for us to go there after school. We can walk or take the bus. The tuition center is called Excel Tuition. It's in Jalan Zwaba. I'm attending some classes there now. In addition, you can join anytime you wish. I'll send you the timetable and subjects offered there. Moreover, my advice is you can choose the subjects that you're weak in. Thus, you will have the opportunity to improve your understanding and do better in tests and exams. Maybe you can start with additional maths and physics. The tutors prepares their own modules and there are many exercises for each topic. The contact number of the center is 067,672,345. I hope to see you soon at the center. Bye. Amir.
Now students, let's go to part 2, which is the guided writing. For question 2, your class has been discussing the benefits of having outdoor activities. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay about it. In your essay, you should write about, so these are the 3 content points. C1, most common outdoor activities. C2, the benefits of having outdoor activities. And C3, which activity suits you most. So use all the notes above and give reasons for your point of view. Write your answer in 125 to 150 words in an appropriate style.
We're living in the 21st century where technological breakthroughs are taking over. Mobile phones, computers and the internet have made everyone's life better. Nevertheless, it's undeniable that all these new tech devices have caused a few other activities to be pushed aside. We need to be encouraged to take a break or go on a social media detox. One activity is exploring the great outdoors. There are several common outdoor activities like cycling, camping, hiking and many more. The first benefit of having outdoor activities is our mental well-being greatly improves when we exercise outdoors. One of the reasons for this is the awareness that our mind has throughout the exercise and we are forced to be focused and alert at all times, and that alone benefits our mental health. Moreover, cortisol, a hormone that indicates the level of stress in humans, is greatly reduced when we spend time in the forest watching birds and taking part in low-intensity outdoor activities. Other than that, morning sunlight boosts our vitamin D levels. The more the vitamin D our body gets, the stronger its immune system becomes. I prefer to go camping. Camping requires more physical exercise to gather, prepare and store food, get around a campsite and manage shelter effectively. I can also add fishing, swimming, walking or bike riding into the mix. I am able to recharge my own batteries and therefore, return to school refreshed and energized. In a nutshell, a working citizen probably spends hours indoors in front of a computer and under artificial lights. They don't have enough time to catch up on news and social trends, so they spend their evenings basking in the glory of social media and TV. It is in our best interest to end this harmful behavior. Get off the couch and take a walk of nature for a healthier lifestyle.
Dear students, now let's go to part 3, which is the extended writing. Here you have to write your answer in 200 to 250 words in an appropriate style in the space provided. Write the question number in the box at the top of the answer space. So let's look at question 3. We saw this announcement on a website. Reviews wanted. Interesting drama series. Have you watched any interesting drama series recently? Name the drama. Tell us what the drama is all about. So here C1 will be the name of the drama and also the plot or the storyline. Why do you think it is interesting? So this is C2. Please include your rating out of 5 stars. So this is C3. What is the rating out of 5 stars? We will publish the best review on our website. So now write your review.
Review, Who Are You, School 2015. One of my favorite Korean dramas that I have watched is entitled Who Are You School 2015. It was aired in 2022. It is a South Korean television series and it is the 6th installment of KBS's School series which premiered in 1999. The drama is about Go Eun-yeol and Lee Eun-bi who are identical twins. They are both played by Kim So-hyun. The twins were separated and one was adopted at the age of 5. Eun-bi lives at the Love House, an orphanage in Tongayong, South Gyeongsang Province, where the younger residents look up to her as a mother figure. However, she hides the fact that she is bullied at school by a gang of mean girls led by Kang So-young, while teachers turn a blind eye. On the other hand, Ko Eun-yeol is studying at Sakang High School, the most prestigious private high school in Seoul's Gangnam district. Eun-yeol's best friend is Han Yeon, the school's star swimmer and is in love with her since childhood. Nevertheless, only Eun-yeol is aware of the other's existence. Unlike the cheerful Eun-yeol is prickly and secretive. There are a lot of interesting things that I enjoyed about this drama. Firstly, I love the interesting plot, conflict and angst in this drama series. The twins who were separated from an orphanage after her sister was adopted by a family. Also, her twin sister who was bullied by a schoolmate and decided to commit suicide but her sister managed to save her. Then, a love triangle suddenly appeared between her best friend and the friend she had just met. Next, the cast is absolutely amazing. Sang-ji and Joo Hyuk always do their best. I highly recommend this drama series to my friends because of the great storyline and amazing actors. I rate this drama 5 stars.
Let's move on to question 4. You have attended a talk on stress management held by a local health department. As the secretary of your school health club, you are required to write a report to your teacher advisor. So this is a report. C1 objective of the talk, C2 factors that commonly cause stress, and C3 what are the ways to live a happy life. So write your report.
Report, Talk on Stress Management. This report aims to inform the school about a talk on stress management which was held on 13th of January, 2023 at SMK Jalan Permai. 5 members of the health club attended the talk. The 2-hour talk was given by Ansik Jamil bin Hussain, an officer from the State Health Department. Objectives of the talk. Participants on the course were able to develop the ability to understand how stress works and develop sustainable behaviors. Moreover, they could recognize negative stress, identify the causes and its symptoms. Other than that, they could utilize effective stress reduction techniques and create a personal plan for stress management. Factors that commonly cause stress. Many things can cause stress. One might feel stressed because of a big event or situation in their life, or it might be a buildup of lots of smaller things. The situations and pressures that cause stress are known as stressors. There are 6 major stressors, namely major life changes, work or school, relationship difficulties, financial problems, being too busy, and lastly, children and family. Ways to live a happy life. There are ways to improve the ability to handle stress and live a happy life. The first method is get moving. Upping activity level is one tactic you can employ to help relieve stress and start to feel better. Regular exercise can lift your mood and serve as a distraction from worries, allowing you to break out of the cycle of negative thoughts that feed stress. In addition, we need to connect with others. The simple act of talking face to face with another human can trigger hormones that relieve stress when you're feeling agitated or insecure. Next, learn to relax. You can't completely eliminate stress from your life, but you can control how much it affects you. Relaxation techniques such as yoga, meditation, and deep breathing activate the body's relaxation response. To conclude, preventing and managing long-term stress can lower your risk for other conditions, like heart disease, obesity, high blood pressure, and depression.
Dear students, for the last question, question 5. Your teacher has asked you to write a story for your English club newsletter. The story must have the title, The Day I Learned a Lesson in My Life. In your story, you must describe the incident. So C1 is describe the incident. Talk about how it affects you and the people around you. So C2 is how it affects you, and C3 is how it affects the people around you. Write your story.
The day I learned a lesson in my life. Once bitten, twice shy is an old adage. In my case, it became a literal truth. I was very mischievous as a young boy. I enjoyed playing pranks and practical jokes on people. I also liked to chase cats and used a handmade catapult to shoot at birds on the trees. My parents did not approve of my behavior and constantly berated me for the mischief I caused. I was even given a good thrashing by my father from time to time. However, I did not mend my ways until this incident. I had just finished lunch at home and I was feeling very bored. My siblings, all of them older than I, had not returned home from school. I decided to walk around the neighborhood and I brought my trusty catapult with me. Soon, I came to Mr. Wing's house. His pet dog, a giant Rottweiler, was tied to a post outside his house. I looked around and saw that no one was in sight. Therefore, I picked a few small pebbles from the ground and aimed my catapult at the dog. A few of the pebbles hit the poor dog and it began to howl and yelp in pain. Eventually, the dog's anger was aroused and it began growling and barking fiercely at me while it strained against the rope to free itself. However, I continued laughing at the dog, feeling amused by my sadistic deed. Suddenly, the rope that secured the dog snapped and it was free. With a few powerful strides, the dog was on me. Its teeth sank into the flesh of my calf. I screamed in pain and fell to the ground. Luckily, my screams brought Mr. Wing running out of the house. He managed to free the dog's teeth from my calf and brought the dog into his house. Subsequently, he brought me to the nearby clinic. I related the incident to the doctor and Mr. Wing. The doctor chided me for being cruel to a helpless animal. My parents rushed home after receiving the news from Mr. Wing. Despite their anger, I was only punished with 2 weeks house detention. I learnt my lesson that day. I have since stopped playing pranks and being cruel to any creatures.
Dear students, I hope you have benefited from today's lesson. So remember that you have to write all the content points and don't forget to use your linkers and cohesive devices and also use the correct format. Okay, bye. Best of luck in your coming SPM examinations.